This is not a McLaren MP4-12C. It's a fake model version, but for the purposes of this video, it's a McLaren MP4-12C. It's an important McLaren because, well, McLaren before then had only made one car of their own steam, the F1. They'd got loads of like racing F1 cars, but then other than that it was just the McLaren F1 and all its variants. There was also the Mercedes McLaren SLR, also known as the McMurk. But that was a joint project with them and Mercedes, hence why it looked a bit like an SL. But this is the first, this was sort of the first McLaren you could actually buy. You could just pop into a showroom, and if you had the money, buy it. And the fact of the matter is, you can still buy one relatively cheaply today. I think they're only 70 or 80k, which, yes, I know is a lot of money, but compared to a lot of other supercars, it's cheap. Especially since these are only 2011, so, oh god, more than 10 years old. Oops, did not realise that was that long ago. One of the reasons that one of the reasons it's now cheap on the market is because people didn't buy it. They preferred to buy the Ferrari 458, and I don't blame them. The 458 is a masterpiece of a car. This one is sort of a nerdy supercar. It's quite fiddly, it's got loads of computers and stuff in it. Which means that yes, it is very, very fast, probably faster than the 458, but it's also a bit geeky. But I think my favourite bit of geekiness about it is tested on the Top Gear test track, because McLaren are based in Surrey, in a place called Woking. Bet they're very left wing. So the nearest test track was the Top Gear test track. I still think that the 458, I think I'm right in saying, was faster around the Top Gear test track than the car that was actually tested there, so that's a bit awkward. Oh well. The 12C didn't actually last too long. It sort of ended up getting facelifted into the 650S, which more people liked. Especially since they made a version of the 650S called the 675LT. And that was a great car. That was one of the fastest cars around the Top Gear test track. I think it actually topped the leaderboard. But that was in one of the series we don't talk about. It's pretty zippy. Nice and quick. 6-speed gearbox, which is the right amount of gears a car should have. 6. And it goes all the way up to about 200 and something. 200... what? Hold on. Go fast. 252? Jesus. Maybe it's not 6 gears. Oh no, it is. You get a good bit of natural deceleration towards the top of 6th, which is, yes, it is slow, but it's natural. And if it's slow and natural, that's fine. But I think it's better in the lower gears. You just like stick it in second, put your foot down, and it goes. And it's really quick. And I like that. You get a good sensation of speed as well. It's not just like you're moving and you can't tell it's moving. You feel it. And that's something I like in a car. Cornering though is pretty good, actually. Definitely, yeah. Actually surprisingly good. I think you'd be surprised. Just, it's very easy to corner well in this. You don't need much talent, hence why I'm finding it so easy. But I think my favourite thing is the fact that it still turns really well while under braking, which most cars don't. Okay, maybe not perfectly, but still very impressive. Because the brakes are also very impressive. Like, look at this. Doing 100, 150... Hold on, let me try and get up to 200. And brake. See, even with airtime, it didn't take very long to stop. Well done. I think this is going to be fast around the track. Let's test that theory. Let's see how quick it is around this test track. Full power, get the wheels spinning, nice. It's rear wheel drive, mid-engined, everything you want in a car. Unless you're a rally enthusiast, in which case you want four-wheel drive. Power, here we go. Oh shit. Didn't brake at the right point, that was a bit of a mistake, that'll have cost me some time. Up here. Nice through that lake turn. Flat through the bottom corner, nearly came off. 33.41. That's a very impressive time. Especially considering that it only costs all in all about 500k. Well, this is a shop car, so buyer's advice. Should you buy this car? Well, if you do, I don't blame you. And I'm not going to get annoyed with you and being like, oh, you bought a crap car. This is a great car. Would absolutely recommend it. Is it the best of its type? No. I personally think the GTR Nismo is better. Little bit better acceleration, 4 seats, and it turns better. So, if you want a sort of supercar around 270k, spend 280k on the Nissan Nismo GTR. Thank you for watching, and on that bombshell, I am going to see you later, hopefully, with a car with diamonds in the paintwork. That's pretty cool.